and welcome to Crowforest Reviews. So today we're going to be taking a look at one of the greatest science fiction television phenomenons of all time. A show which has seen many different incarnations over the years, and which has recently celebrated its 50th anniversary. I am, of course, referring to Star Trek. Just kidding, we're talking about Doctor Who today. This is Bad Wolf.
The episode opens in media res, with the Doctor on the floor locked in a closet, with no memory of how he got there. Anyway, we quickly figure out, along with the Doctor himself, that he has somehow been transported into some kind of a game show, and that he must now compete in some unknown game in front of a live studio audience.
You are live on channel 44,000. Please do not swear.
You have got to be kidding.
You have got to be f***ing kidding me! Stop f***ing censoring me!
Anyway, cut over to Rose Tyler. She, like the Doctor, is waking up on the floor with no memory of how she got there. We quickly see that she has been transported onto the set of The Weakest Link, hosted by the android.
Do what the android says.
What do you mean android? Like a robot?
Android activated!
God, the android. The android.
Get it? Because the original host of Weakest Link was named Anne. And here, she's a droid. Anne Droid.
I see what you did there. That was not very subtle.
So cut over to Captain Jack.
Close enough. They are both egomaniacs with overly high opinions of themselves. And the internet seems to think they're incredibly sexy for some reason.
Just stand still and let the defabricator work its magic.
Am I naked in front of millions of viewers?
Absolutely.
Ladies, your viewing figures just went up.
Well, I guess now is as good a time as ever to remind you that this is, in fact, a kids' show.
Your viewing figures just went up.
Anyway, back with the Doctor. The Doctor, knowing that the TARDIS has advanced shielding against such attacks, realizes that whoever's in charge of the games must have used an incredibly powerful transmat beam in order to get him, Rose, and Jack off the TARDIS.
Meanwhile, Rose has started playing The Weakest Link, and she finds the whole thing hilarious for some reason.
Possibly because the android keeps asking bizarre, nonsensical questions.
In Social Security, what D is the name of the payment given to Martian drones? In the Holodeck series, Jupiter Rising, the Grexnik is married to whom?
But Rose is not the only one to be having entirely too much fun with their strange fate.
I think I like the shorter one. Look, waist length, nice and slimming, shows off the bum.
Works for me.
But while Jack continues to enjoy showing off for the cameras, Rose's enjoyment for the games takes a sudden decline at the end of the first round.
I'm sorry, that's the game. That's how it works. I had to vote for someone.
Let me try again. It was the lights and everything. I couldn't think.
And votes the count.
Sorry, please. Oh God, help me!
Wow, someone's taking game shows way too seriously.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Ah!
What's that? What just happened?
She was the weakest link. She gets disintegrated.
What? You can't just blow up contestants? Well, not unless it's an episode of Boom. Then it's perfectly acceptable.
មួយនាទីសូមចាប់ផ្ដើមកាត់ចម្លើយដែលខុសចោលសូមជម្រាបថាមិនមែនបត់ពេលអូនឃ្លៀបទៅទេអញ្ចឹងបងអូនកាត់ពណ៌ខៀវពេលអូនឃ្លៀបទៅអូខេ
Things aren't much better with the Doctor, where one of the housemates has just been evicted and subsequently disintegrated.
That seems to be a common theme in these game shows.
Anyway, the Doctor realizes that he's going to have to escape from the Big Brother house and rescue Rose, so he gets out his sonic screwdriver and destroys a random piece of machinery in order to get himself evicted. Meanwhile, over with Jack Harkness...
Bring it on, girls.
Once again, this is a kid's show.
And now it's time for the face-off.
Ah, no, anything but that. That was a terrible movie.
I'd like to take his face off.
Face off.
His face.
Hold on, ladies. I don't want to have to shoot either one of you.
But you're unarmed. You're naked. But that's a compact laser deluxe. Where were you hiding that?
You really don't want to know.
Clearly, he pulled it from the same place that the writer did. Right out of his own ass.
Meanwhile, back with Rose, the android is continuing to vaporize contestants left and right when Rose asks a fellow contestant who's running the show.
Courtesy of the Bad Wolf Corporation.
This, of course, is significant because the Doctor and Rose have been coming across instances of Bad Wolf throughout their travels for quite some time now.
The darkness. The big bad wolf.
Attention all personnel. Bad Wolf 1 descending.
Fly through.
What's it mean?
Bad Wolf.
So cut back over to the Doctor.
The Doctor, you've broken the house rules. Big Brother has no choice but to evict you. You have 10 seconds to make your farewells.
The Doctor has managed to get himself evicted from the Big Brother house, but when the Doctor steps out into the eviction hallway, the disintegration beam doesn't fire.
I knew it. You see, someone brought me into this game. If they wanted me dead, they could have transmatted me to a volcano.
Nothing.
I won't be alive.
So basically, the Doctor has main character shields, and he's genre savvy enough to exploit that fact.
When the Doctor gets out, he makes a shocking discovery. He's been there before. It turns out that he's landed on an old TV broadcasting station, Satellite 5, which he had been on 100 years before to fix another problem.
Who's controlling it? Who's in charge of the satellite now?
Hold on. Your lords and masters.
Upon learning that the Bad Wolf Corporation is behind the games, the Doctor realizes that that means they're nearing the end of the arc, and that's bad news for 9.
So the Doctor and Linda with an eye walk over to the viewport where Linda provides some more exposition.
It's all gone wrong. I mean, history's gone wrong, again. This should be the 4th great and bountiful human empire. I don't understand. Last time I was here, I put it right.
No, but that's when it first went wrong. 100 years ago, like you said.
It turns out that the current crisis is actually the Doctor's fault, and now he's determined to fix his mistakes.
Anyway, Jack Harkness catches up with the Doctor and Linda, and they all try to find Rose.
Hey there.
Hello.
Captain Jack Harkness.
Linda Moss.
Nice to meet you, Linda Moss.
Do you mind flirting outside?
I was just saying hello.
For you, that's flirting.
It's funny, because it's true. So they figure out where Rose is on the computer, and they rush to save her, breaking into the game just in time to prevent the android from vaporizing her. Or not. That works too. Huh, that was unexpected. They do realize there's a formula to these things, right? And it generally doesn't involve killing off your main characters.
So anyway, the Doctor, Jack, and Linda are all arrested for interfering with a game, and then they immediately break out again. And then they go to floor 500 to confront whatever's in charge up there.
Okay, move away from the desk. Nobody try anything clever. Everybody clear. Stand to the sides and stay there.
Who's in charge of this place?
19.
But then, when a solar flare causes the station to power down, the entity wired into the computer addresses the Doctor directly.
Doctor. Doctor.
Whatever it is, you can wait.
I think she wants you. Doctor. Doctor. Where's the doctor?
I'm here.
She tells the Doctor about her masters who forced her to broadcast the games.
But the solar flare ends before she's able to reveal the name of her masters.
Meanwhile, Jack Harkness has found the TARDIS in Archive 6, and he has made an interesting discovery.
You'll want to watch this. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
The hell was that?
It's a transmat beam, not a disintegrator, a secondary transmat system. People don't get killed in the games, they get transported across space.
You mean all those people we saw get vaporized earlier didn't actually get vaporized at all? They just got beamed somewhere else? So, where did they get beamed to?
It can't be.
Wait a minute. Let me get this straight. They didn't get vaporized. They got beamed to a Dalek ship where they got vaporized. How is that any different? It's the exact same thing, but with the pointless middle step thrown in for no reason.
Cut! What the hell do you call that? Shooting someone on camera? That's not kid-friendly material. Try it again, and this time the way we rehearsed. Take 2. Action! I'm being stabbed off screen. This is unbelievably painful. And cut. All right, good job, everyone. Now that is kid-friendly material.
What the hell, Britain?
Anyway, the glowing woman gives the Doctor the coordinates for the Dalek Armada, and then is immediately killed by said Daleks.
Oh, my masters. You can kill me, for I've brought your destruction.
See? That's exactly what would have happened to everyone who beamed over to the Dalek ship. That was even a little bit more graphic than the original disintegration beam.
I kept a log of all the unscheduled transmissions.
Nice. Thanks. Captain Jack Harkness, by the way.
I'm Davidge Pavel.
Nice to meet you, Davidge Pavel.
There's a time and a place.
Yeah. Someone just died. How about you save your flirting for after work?
Anyway, the Daleks, realizing they've been detected, open a communication channel with the Doctor to negotiate.
The female will stand.
And I will repeat myself.
No.
Explain yourself.
I said no.
What is the meaning of this negative?
It means no.
You know, I was going to say something about how much the Doctor sucks at definitions if the best he can come up with is defining a word by itself. But there are an awful lot of people who don't seem to be able to grasp that basic concept. So just remember, kids, no means no. So anyway, the Doctor refuses the Dalek's offer, and he tells Rose that he's coming to rescue her. And that's where the episode ends. So will the Doctor save Rose? I guess we'll never find out. Of course he saves her. But if you want to find out how, you should just watch the episode. So that was Bad Wolf. How was it? Well, as a standalone, it's more than a little confusing in some places because of all the continuity that you may not be familiar with. But within the greater context of the Bad Wolf arc, this is definitely one of the stronger chapters. Well, that's all for today. Until next time, here's your kid-friendly clip of the day.
Just stand still and let the defabricator work its magic.
What's the defabricator? Okay, defabricator.
Does exactly what it says on the tin. Am I naked in front of millions of viewers?
Absolutely.
Ladies, your viewing figures just went up.
Hey, wait a minute! I wasn't even in this episode! What a ripoff!